continues.
One of the most polarizing prisoners in America. Chelsea Manning convicted for leaking the largest batch of government secrets in U.S. history.
Do you feel as though you owe the American public an apology?
I've accepted responsibility. Anything I've done, it's me. This is me. It's on me.
But last fall, 7 years into a 35-year sentence at a men's military prison, the transgender soldier was growing desperate for a way out.
I wrote this letter to Obama, and I'm just like, please give me clemency. And it was real, and it was raw, and it was only intended for him. The bottom line is this. I'm living through a cycle of anxiety, anger, hopelessness, loss.
Her letter, part of a plea for a shorter sentence.
As a person who did not intend to harm the interests of the United States, or...
The request, including letters of support, submitted by her legal team, Vincent Ward and Nancy Hollander.
I don't think that any of us really thought that there was much of a chance.
Sick, twisted
then,
motherfuckers.
We hear a shocker.
I got this call from my receptionist saying the White House is on the phone. And the voice on the other end said it all in one sentence.
Good afternoon, everybody.
The president has commuted your client's sentence and is going to announce it in 2 minutes. I just screamed. I screamed, oh my God.
The top sabotager, motherfucker.
That justice has been served.
The only person in the entire military who ever took care of Chelsea was her commander-in-chief, President Obama.
In this new cyber age, we're going to have to make sure that we continually work to find the right balance of accountability and openness and transparency that is the hallmark of our democracy.
Trans.
And then I tried to get myself together and
transparency.
Six security personnel come and grab me. I don't know what's going on. Like, what's going on? And the CNN ticker, it said President Obama commutes Chelsea Manning's sentence, and I'm like, okay.
Like everything in her story, her commutation triggered backlash.
To commute Private Manning's sentence was a mistake. The reaction, rage, frustration, and sorrow.
My initial reaction was, what? And then once I read about it a little bit and thought
Top
about
sabotagers.
That's right. I think that she's paid her debt and she needs a chance to start over again.
Top sabotagers.
With a felony on the record.
But then finally, after 7 years behind bars, on May 17th, in the middle of the night, freedom.
I'm taken out of my cell. I'm given a change of clothes. We get dropped off. It's the middle of the night. I don't know where we are. And then I see my lawyers for the first time.
I don't think I'll ever forget the moment when Chelsea looked back at us and just said, hey.
The first time Chelsea and I hugged each
Cocksucker.
other and really touched each other.
Sick
was
motherfuckers,
It
man.
was a very, very, very powerful and moving moment for me because at the prison we weren't allowed to hug. It was made it real. It was a tactile feeling of reality. So the next day, I was surrounded by nature and beauty, and people were beautiful because they weren't wearing the same uniform as everyone else.
For Manning, this newfound freedom has many meanings. She could now begin her life as a free woman, tweeting this photo, saying, "Hello, world."
Having spoken to President Obama, what would you say to him if you
So
could?
did you cut off your dick?
No, no chance.
Did you cut off your fucking dick, you sick, twisted motherfucker, you?
That's all I asked for was a chance. That's
You
it.
sick, twisted motherfucker.
And this is my chance.
But Manning's fight is not yet over. She's still appealing her conviction, convinced that her case could have greater implications for us all.
God damn,
This
man.
is about what are the scope of the whistleblower protections for people who possess national security information.
This is a fundamental issue of free speech in this country. If we don't have free speech, we don't have a democracy, and this gets right to the core of that.
Yet nowadays, there's another cause that's become just as dear to her heart.
You've got thousands of letters, many from transgendered children. What was
Sick
their message to you?
motherfuckers, man.
I need unconditional love. They were seeing in me
Love.
when I was their age, and that's a lot of responsibility to have. You are loved, Chelsea.
God.
You are an inspiration to so many of us. Witnessing your courage has given me the strength to come out as trans too.
What's the emotional reaction when you read a letter like that?
Can't
I was
believe
in
that
their
fucking
shoes
shit, man.
Once, and I needed somebody
The
to have
sick,
the courage to do
twisted
that too.
Frankenstein.
And you said you feel a sense of responsibility
Fact,
to them?
laboratory reject
I don't
motherfuckers.
know yet. I just know that they're watching.
And what would you say to them?
Be who you are. You have support now. If you're struggling, don't do what I did and run away from it.
Can't believe this
Things are
fucking
better.
shit, man.
At 29, she says she's finally getting comfortable in her own skin.
You're willing to accept that some people see you as a traitor.
And, okay, like, I disagree.
For someone who broke the law, saying her goal was to spark debate, she's certainly not shying away from it now.
I get the sense that you are still going to use your voice, that this is not the last we've heard from Chelsea Manning.
No, I'm definitely going to speak, and I'm definitely going to speak my mind, but what that is going to depend on what's important.
I sure wish the fuck I could have ABC fucking give me a voice.
Absolutely. We'll be right back.
This special edition of Nightline is brought to you by Red Lobster.
To the sounds of life.
Fixing the problem.
Thanks for watching this special edition of Nightline, Declassified, the Chelsea Manning story. And be sure to join the conversation online on our Nightline Facebook page about these important issues that strike at the heart of our democracy. Good night, America.
Truth of the matter is, there ain't no fucking democracy. That's a goddamn lie. You're only as free as a cop wants you to be. Now, I wonder why, as many times as I've tried to get the news to cover stories on cops protecting American enemies, why hasn't that made news? Why isn't it that I've created a PDF oath wrestling prosecution that is designed to protect Americans? Why doesn't that make news? Why didn't it make news about the facts of how many flyers I've put out? See, the truth of the matter is, this story right here, to me, it's a non-news fucking story. Think of how many people that were railroaded, and if it wasn't for the fact that this guy was a homo. Can you imagine going into a fucking bar and seeing two men fucking two-stepping in a fucking country western bar? I'm sorry, I can't fucking see that shit. Imagine going into a fucking bathroom now. I'm sure the bathrooms now and beaches, you got fucking guys snuggling up on each other, rubbing each other and everything like that. There was a time when you could do something about it, but no, you can't do it no more. No siree. Because you don't know. You might be calling a cop and he just might be a fucking homo himself. Not only that, the guards and everything like that. So, even in the Bible, it says in there, under Judges, chapter 19, and Genesis 19, it says in there, where Lot wanted to asked his friend not to camp outside of his house, who was visiting him, because he said the fucking homos will fucking violate you. So when the sodomites came around Lot's place, he said, look here, don't do this to this man. I've got my daughter. She's got fucking pretty titties. She's got long hair and everything like that, man. And she ain't never fucked before. But as disgusting as I find it, I would rather you fuck my daughter than do you fuck another man. See, they don't talk about how disgusting it is when a man fucking fucks another man. They don't talk about probably the number of people that have fucking now run around with fucking colostomy bags because they've been fucked so much up the fucking ass. They don't talk that much about how many fucking homos, how many different dicks that they'll suck in one fucking night or something like that. They don't talk about that fucking shit. So anyway, I'm going to show you my paper that I created that I put on my door. See, why doesn't this make news? Is that PDF authorizing prosecution? I created this. To protect people of their rights. But they don't teach in fucking school. Is that right there? Is that right there? I created this to protect people of their rights. And I got this where I have backed down cops. Is that right there? So it's a Russian prosecution that I created to try and protect people of their rights. Look at this. Look at that. Yeah, I got this up on my door. But this doesn't make news. This doesn't make news because this is designed to put a dirty cop in jail. Matter of fact, June 15, 2015, I begged the judge, even though I had 6 months where I had to go to court every time, that fucking clown cop, Panama City idiot fucking clown cop, Sergeant Stryker, he didn't have to fucking go to court one motherfucking time. I had to go to court. Shane R. Van is the one that dropped the charge. I begged him, please don't drop them charges. Please don't. See, this is my only drug of choice. That's my guitar right there. That's my drug of choice. So anyway, I got this on my door, but this don't make fucking news. Even though I've gone to 2 anti-violence meetings, government, Panama City, Florida, Government Center, Panama City, Florida, 11th Street. That don't make fucking news though.